Today we are going to discuss the Linux permissions and ownership. You must have seen these commands in some Linux scripts, and these commands are used for changing or modifying the permissions for a particular file or directory. Let's take a look at this example to understand this better. Here we have a bunch of users and some files. In Linux, when you create a file, the file is associated to your user. So suppose if David creates a file, the file will be associated to the user David. But the file is not only associated to a user, it's also associated to a group. Let's take a look at this example to understand the concept of groups. Here we have users and files like before, but here in addition to users, we also have something called groups. In a company, we can have multiple departments, and in each department we would have certain users, and each user might have certain files which he is working on or has created. So this file was created by John when he was in dev group, so this file is now associated with the user John and a group dev. Similarly, all the other files are also associated with some user and some group. So we understand that there is a user and there is a group, but there is another class which is called others. So in Linux we have a concept called permission classes. We understand what a user is, and we also understand what a group is. But now we have a special class called others, which includes everyone, including the user of the file and the group of the file as well. In addition to permission classes, we have permissions. We have three types of permission, just like we have three types of permission classes: read, write, and execute. Read can also be denoted as R. Similarly, write and execute can be denoted by the letters W and X. Each of these permissions have a score. Read has a score of 4, write has a score of 2, and execute has a score of 1. There are two ways of representing a permission. One is called symbolic representation and the other one is octal representation. The symbolic representation uses letters and dashes, but it's more easy to understand. The octal representation uses numbers. Now let's take a look at this string. This is a string of 9 characters: R, W, X, R, dash X, dash dash X. The set of first 3 characters is the permission for the user permission class. So here we had these 3 permissions, and here we have a permission class. So for the permission class user, we have these 3 permissions denoted by the first 3 characters. Similarly, for the group user class, which is here, we have another 3 characters: read, write, and execute. But in here there is a dash instead of a W, which denotes that the group only has write and execute permission, and the dash denotes that there is no permission for the write. Similarly, for the others permission class, we have only execute permission. This means that when you represent the permission of a file in Linux, you represent the permissions for each permission class, and that means we are going to have 9 character string for the permission representation of each permission class. There is another way of octal representation that is basically a lot more concise than the symbolic representation. So let's understand why do we have this number 751 which equates to this permission. So in this table we show that read has a score of 4, and similarly write and execute also have their respective scores. When you represent the permissions for a specific permission class, you can add the score for them. So that means if the first permission class, that is user, has the permissions of read, write, and execute, it means all of these scores will be added, which means 4 plus 2 plus 1 is 7. So here we had the read, write, and execute permission, and from the start we know that 4 plus 2 plus 1 is 7. We can put a 7 there for the user permission class. For the group, there is no write permission, which means there will not be a score of 2, but 4 and 1 only. And there we have it, the 5 as a score. And now for the others, we only have execute permissions, and that's why we only have a score of 1. So this represents 7 for user class, 5 for group class, and 1 for others class. And now we have the permission representation in octal and symbolic notation. Now let's take a look at some real life examples. Suppose we have a sensitive file and we only want the owner to have read permissions. We do not even want him to write or execute the file. And for the group and for everyone else, we do not want them to be able to read even. So how do we represent this and how do we change the permission? So by using this command CHMOD, we can change the permission of a file. Since we only want the user to have the read permission, which translates to a score of 4, we can represent this number of 400, which means user will have a score of 4, the other will have a score of 0, which means no permission for this sensitive.sh file. If we want to denote this permission using the symbolic representation, we can set it as this. In this command, we say that user permission class will only have a permission of read. If we do not set a permission for some permission class, it will be set as no permission. Now we have another file which we want to give access to the department to write. But for all the others, we only want them to read. So for this, we can set the permissions using these commands. If we use the symbolic representation, it will be set as this. User permission class will have read, write, and execute permission. The group will have read and write permissions, and others will have read permission only for this department file.sh. If we look at the octal representation, we can set the 764, which means read, write, and execute permission for the user, read and write permission for the group, and read permission for the others. Similarly, if we have a file which can be accessible and writable and executable by everyone, then we can set it like this. We want it to have this permission, and so we can set it as CHMOD 777, which means all permissions for every permission class, or we can set it as this. A means user, group, and others will all have this permission, which is RWX. That means that it will have read, write, and execute permission for everyone. So that's all. I hope you learned something. Follow for more.